I want to say that here on the AniYa show, this is our first show since the new year. I feel like New Year's occurred over the weekend. Dream and Lucky, I would put the babies up, but I'm gonna give them a chance to redeem themselves, and then I'll put up the little monsters because you guys know they're protecting their mommy, and they feel as though they're doing a great job. And as I'm saying that, Dream just jumps up, and he comes up to me, and he's now like licking my arm. So with that being said, guys, I'm so glad we made it to 2021. I miss you so much, Gregory Roberts. I miss you, miss you, miss you. Oh, you're so sweet. I miss you too. And I'm happy, excuse me, I was gonna say anyway, I'm happy that you're on here with me tonight. And listen, for anybody that's new watching, it's your girl AniYa on the AniYa show. And yeah, it's one of those nights because it's kind of like blah, blah, blah. But guess what? We're not going to let any emotions and any foolishness stop us from moving forward, especially since we've made it to 2021. And tonight, the topic is, drum roll, please. The topic happens to be something that I'm very big on. And I know people may be watching tonight that are typically not viewers or followers or what have you, but then there may be people that watch at a later time. And first of all, if anybody wants to join me this evening, please let me know. Say something either directly here on Facebook or on Instagram, and I'll drop that link for you guys so that you could be a part of tonight's show. I don't even know if you guys understand the art of reciprocity. Listen, I can't even pronounce the word. Anyway, reciprocating like things that are happening in your life. When I say reciprocity, it basically means like, you know, if somebody does something for you, you should definitely be looking out for them. As of late, I have been under tremendous attack by different people in this community. And I want you guys to know something, that I hear you and I see you, but I'm not the same person, you know, that I used to be in 2020. And if anybody feels the same way, say amen. I feel like people take people's kindness for weakness, and I'm so tired of it. And tonight, the reason why I wanted to bring out this topic on this Motivational Monday moment is to encourage somebody out there that may be watching who may feel the same way I feel, but you're so nice and you're so sweet that you just don't know how to say no, or you don't know how to avoid these people that are stressing you out. So tonight, I'm going to give you a couple of tips, because people know when they're doing foolishness. People know when they're hurting you. People know what gets under your buttons or pushes your buttons. And what happens a lot of the times is people will try to hurt you if you allow them to. But tonight, I want you to put your foot down, because I've put my foot down, and I'm not going into, like I said, this new year with the same foolishness. You know, last year in 2020, which was just a couple of days ago, I really went above and beyond for people. I'm not going to lie, guys. But you know what? I went above and beyond for the wrong people. And although I went above and beyond for certain people, it seems like I'm frozen. You know what ended up happening, guys? All jokes aside, God still opened up many doors for your girl, AniYa. If you're having trouble seeing me, let me know. If you can see me okay, that's super great. But if you're having trouble seeing me tonight, please, please, please send me a message and let me know. Either way, let me tell you guys something. When you are a good person, God will continue to bless you irregardless of what the devil does, irregardless of the foolishness people try to pull. Okay, because what people don't understand is, literally, you get this, catch this now. What people don't comprehend is, when you have a good heart and you follow the laws and the principles of, you know, giving and things of that nature, you're always going to be covered and you're always going to be blessed. So what I want to share tonight is the art of reciprocity. And that basically means, if people are good to you, if people open the door for you, if people share things with you, just do it back. Now, mind you, I've been told, and this may be the truth, but oh well, I've been told that, AniYa, you know, you may do good for somebody today, and your blessing may not come from that exact person. It may come for somebody else. There's a difference, catch this now. There's a difference between doing good for somebody and being used and abused. And that's why tonight's topic is such a powerful one, in my point of view, of course, because I want you to understand that we don't have to be used and abused. Gone are the days where women are meant to feel like the doormat, are meant to feel like a man can curse at them, can yell at them, can, you know, act irate with them, and a woman is supposed to tolerate that. This morning, before the butt crack of dawn, I was getting messages that were not okay. Here I am, as a woman of God, as a believer, as a leader in our communities, an author, an entrepreneur. Hell, I'm even a lifetime member of the National Action Network under Reverend Al Sharpton. And yet I seem to get or attract men in my circles, not romantically, of course, but in business sense, that literally think that I have to be afraid of them when they yell or when they scream or when they cuss. I don't know why this has been happening as of late, but ladies, especially ladies out there, if you're listening, be very cautious and conscientious of men who want to use and abuse you. Be very conscientious of people in general who make empty promises, who promise you the sky, but won't even give you a piece of the sand in the sandbox. I have been experiencing so many threats and so much drama lately, and I'm tired of it. And I've decided that enough is enough. Because at the end of the day, what people fail to understand is you cannot bully and threaten somebody out of their business, especially if that person has been through hell already. If you need something from somebody, be patient about it. Be patient and wait for them, because you never know what they're doing in their lives. But furthermore, what you shouldn't do is ever assume, make an ass out of you and me. That's just logical. That's logical to also think and understand that nobody owes anybody anything in life. If you make a promise, keep it. If you can't, don't be offended if the person is walking away. What a day I've had. Matter of factly, what a year I've had, because it's been like 3 rough days already. The new year just started and AniYa A is already up to here with the nonsense. But I will close out with a very beautiful thought, because I'm not going to be on here much longer tonight because I have been on the go all day. Oh my God. Okay, so let me say this. So there's always a silver lining in some crappy situations. Drum roll again, please. I know it sounds like I've been dealing with a whole lot of drama, and I have been. I've been dealing with a lot of bad attitudes. I've been dealing with a lot of stress. I've also been dealing with egos. These males that feel as if they're on top of the world and everybody should be kissing their asses, right? AniYa A doesn't do that. First of all, let me just say this before I complete this thought and this sentence. I have been in business for myself for a number of years. I never understood the art of business or being an entrepreneur. I went into business thinking that, OMG, one day I'm going to be a multimillionaire and that's all that matters. And I honestly thought that that process would happen overnight. Ding dong, that didn't happen overnight. Because honestly, anything that you're trying to build, anything that you're going to accomplish in this life is going to take time. So I have to share this story that as of late, although I'm going through hell, with people around me in my circles, people I've been meeting, etc., because they have hidden agendas and they're super weird. I've been able to overcome that because while all the foolishness is happening, they're giving me clues as to what direction I'm supposed to be going in, and I've been going in those directions. I am finally comprehending why I have a certain type of certification, why it's possible to get certain things happening in business. It's all because these people, with their hidden agendas, with their ideologies of how AniYa is supposed to operate, because I have all my documents, because I work my ass off, because I'm a giver, people feel as though they can come and use me. No! And I'm putting my freaking foot down because that is not what's going to happen. The art of reciprocity is you give, you get. You give and you freaking get. So with that being said, and for the past couple of days of dealing with hell on earth situations, doors have been opening and I'm walking into my destiny. So I wanted to say that and leave you guys off on a positive note, because sometimes it seems as though we as a community are just bat booty crazy, okay? We are just negative. We just have nothing positive to add to anything. But in the midst of the negativity, we have the opportunities to grow and to learn and to move. So tonight, I want to say thank you to the universe. Thank you to God. Thank you to, just the power of the mind constantly moving in the direction we want to go in. And what I want to add is this, pressure creates beautiful diamonds. That sounds so good. I got to write that down. I hope I remember that statement. Matter of fact, let me just share this, that I always come up with these cute little sayings and these slogans and then I forget them. But I hope I remember this because it's the truth. Pressure creates beautiful diamonds. And I have been under so much pressure lately and I've been so tired of it. But at the end of the day, I'm thankful. So today was another beautiful day in the village of Harlem. I got a lot done. Welcome to the AniYa Show for everybody tuning in, for everybody that will be tuning in. Thank you for joining. And again, tonight's topic is something that's near and dear to my heart. IG 1234 and Facebook, of course, and YouTube, because this is going on YouTube. Let's learn the art of reciprocity. Let's learn to respect boundaries and respect people. This weekend, today, all these past few days, last year coming into this year, has been one roller coaster ride. But it's okay because I am blessed. So with that being said, and on this Motivational Monday moment, I want to close out with something that I do on my ECI calls on Wednesdays. Children, boys, come here. You have a kid somewhere. Come here. My dogs are barking. Listen, a lot of times people don't understand how crazy my schedule is because they don't live in my world. And that's another thing. People have to learn that things don't happen with a snap of a finger. I have 2 children. Dream, come here. Dream. I'm going to show you one of them. Dream, come here. Maybe if he's off the ground and you guys can see him, he'll learn how to freaking behave. Can you stop? Okay. So this is Dreamy, and he is a wild thing. And a lot of times people want to call and pressure and message, and they don't understand that my life is surrounded by taking care of my furry children, also taking care of business, because I have a whole lot of business to take care of, especially coming into 2021. And, the bottom line is this, it's the art of reciprocity, as I said. I'm not going into this 2021 year with the same ideals like, I have to do this and no, what are you giving AniYa? How can you help the AniYa show? What can you give to AniYa that AniYa can say, well, this person has been super dope, super real. They have blessed AniYa as well. And again, this is not coming from a selfish place. This is coming from a realistic place, a place of being fatigued by the negativities of people that want to throw their agendas and constantly lie. If you can't do something, but you want something from me, don't think it's going to happen that way anymore. If I've already opened certain doors, if I've already given an inch, don't try to take 10 feet. Get it your damn self. But at the end of the day, understand something. The art of reciprocity is super real. I appreciate those who literally are givers because I am a giver. I will give you everything I can. But you know what? Especially in 2021, I'm not saying that I expect something in return, but you know what? I'm saying I expect something in return and I'll respect you even more. And the reason being is because I've worked so hard. Now, if everything just landed in my lap like Dreamy, if everything was just given over to me, I wouldn't have as much of a problem just giving stuff away. But what I've come to realize from humanity and people around me is you see that I care and that I have a big heart. And then you're like, oh, let's go after everything AniYa has because AniYa A will give me everything, including the shirt off her back and the bra off her damn tits. Well, these double D's need to be held up, and therefore you're not getting my bra and you're not getting my cute new shirt that I just got a couple of weeks ago. That's not what we're doing. So with that being said, I want to close this off again with a positive note on a positive vibe. And Dreamy, you okay? Dreamy also says he wants us to close off on a positive note and a great vibe. And we're going to do an affirmation tonight. This is something I typically do on my Wednesday night shows. Sorry, not even shows. Wednesday night meetings, the ECI meetings, where we talk about economic crisis. It's the Economic Crisis Initiative, and we talk about just reducing debt, increasing wealth, you know, gaining a whole lot of strength in our communities and things of that nature. Welcome to the AniYa Show for everybody that's tuning in on Instagram and Facebook, etc., etc., etc. Welcome. Oh, you want to be live on my video? Hey, Born Great. This is my buddy on Instagram. I was just going to do my closing affirmations, and then I got a request on Instagram. I hope I'm doing this right. Hello, sir. Oh, go live. Waiting. We're waiting. Happy New Year, King. I'm accepting you on live. This is so exciting. I love when I get these live requests. I told you guys, if you wanted to go live with me, please feel free to let me know. So Born Great, you sent me a request to go live and it's trying to go live with you and you're not going live with me. So I'll continue until that opens up. If that opens up, let me know because I'm right here. Okay, guys. So I don't know where I was, but I think doing affirmations is a great way to close down tonight's broadcast because as I continue to push forward to my destinies, to my dreams, to all of my hopes and my goals, I want you guys to understand something that, and you know, this is not just for AniYa A, this is for all of you too. The closer you get to your destinies and to your dreams and to your goals, right? Okay, King, no problem. I'm here. You could try again. The closer you get to establishing what it is that you desire, understand that you will go through one attack after another. And I feel the reason being is because you are getting closer to what you've envisioned. See, the mind is so powerful. If you say today, I want to be a multimillionaire, do you think that the universe or the negative demons in the universe is going to be happy with that statement? Of course not. The demonic, warfare, the demonic forces are going to try to shut you down at every turn, no matter what, because there's a good angel and there's a bad angel. So what happens is when you think of something great and positive, what you'll encounter is a good angel saying, yay, team greatness, team multimillionaire. And then you'll experience the bad angel saying, you can't get this. Sorry, runny nose. Oh my God, sorry, Kleenex moment. I'm so real with it. Like, I don't care if people see me like with a runny nose. I mean, I'm only freaking human. I mean, what you guys want me to do? Okay, so the bad angel is going to say, you can't do this. Don't even try. Or the bad angel will send other bad angels or demons to come and attack you and try to stop you in your tracks. Because let's be realistic. Nobody that has your back wants you to literally do good or not do good. Okay, wait. People that have your back want you to do good. People that don't have your back want you to do bad. You need to give people the chance to ask questions. Jean Gardy y bien aimé, you need to ask questions. How many times did I say, if people want to join, you can? So if you're going to come on live, don't tell me what I need to do. Just ask a question, because I've posed that comment several times. I don't even know who the heck you are, buddy, but if you have a question, ask it. If not, goodbye. So with that being said, people that want you to do good in this world, they will help you get to greatness. But the negative, demonic people, the people that are mean-spirited, the people that don't want to see you do good, they will literally try everything they can to put a wedge between you and greatness. Does that make sense for all of you? Warren, great. Are you still trying? Because I'm still here. Now, say no more. Thank you. Have a great night. See, what happens with people is they're watching and they want to comment or they want to ask a question. But instead of coming on with a positive vibe, they'll come on and say things like, you need to give people the chance to ask questions. Now, here's the irony of that, whoever you are. This is the first time I'm seeing your name on this platform. I don't even know who you are. Why are people so rude? This is exactly what I've been talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, do you now understand what I go through? I get phone calls all day with this type of nonsense. Then I come on live to share certain methods and possibly do affirmations once the line is clear for me to do so, and then this happens. But I'm happy things like this happen, because at the end of the day, it goes to confirm exactly what I'm talking about. So with that being said, and as Born Great wasn't able to come on live, if anybody else wants to come on live and share any thoughts, okay, then do you have a question? If I took it wrong, then that's my bad. But please be cautious as to how you write things, because at the end of the day, that makes you look bad how you wrote it. I didn't take it personal. I'm just sharing that this goes exactly into the line of my framework and my thought process of exactly why I'm speaking about the art of reciprocity, the crap I've been going through lately, and it goes identically into that thought process, if that makes sense. So if you don't have any questions, no problem. If you do, share now, because I'm about to do these affirmations and I'm shutting it down for the evening. Typically, I'd be on here a lot longer, but because we don't have any other questions or comments, we were not able to go live with my friend that I haven't seen in years, Mr. Born Great. We were not able to connect on IG live. We're gonna shut it down. So with that being said, and Jean Gardy y bien aimé, next time you write in, please either DM if you have a question, but once you put something publicly on social media, it doesn't really erase, but also people will look at it wrongly as well, because the community that I'm a part of pretty much has my back. Those that don't, they can kick rocks. You already know. Anyway, so with that being said, let's do some affirmations and let's shut it down. Okay? Because tonight I feel great. Irregardless of the foolishness I've been dealing with, irregardless of what's happening in the universe that's not blessing me, I am still blessed. I am still blessed. You're thinking, oh my God. So why are you still writing? Do you have a question? Okay, have a great night, Jean Gardy. You're looking for a fight right now, and it's not gonna happen. Why are you still defending yourself? Nobody is being negative. And I will relax when you don't come on social media to try to put your personal opinions into something and then you have nothing to back it with. Do you understand how that sounds right now? Like, who's being negative? That would be you, because you're still writing in and you're still not saying anything positive. You're not giving this whole platform a great and positive vibe. You want to be heard, you want to be seen. You are being heard and you are being seen, and yet you have nothing to contribute. So with that being said, again, we are doing the affirmations and we're moving forward. Okay, here we go. On Wednesday nights on the ECI, we do something called positive affirmations. We give the universe a chance to hear us. And like I was saying earlier, although I go through hell being an entrepreneur, a businesswoman, an author, you know, somebody who runs several entities and who's looking to gain a whole lot of traction in my industry, what happens is I go through problems because I feel like where I'm heading towards, I have to learn to negate through foolishness, especially foolishness like this Jean Gardy E. Bien-Aimé, who wants a whole lot of attention. Hi, Vanessa. And what happens with people like this person, for example, that I do not know, and I just got a message that he's from Port St. Lousy, Florida. Always the people in Florida starting the ruckus. Laugh out loud. Vanessa, you know about people from Florida. You live down there as well, sister. So you already know. You already know. This fool is now saying, I'm waiting until you calm down and take the control of yourself. Not take control, but take the control of yourself before I start speaking. But you have been speaking. Who are you and why are you here? Namaste. Namaste. Okay. So before I start with the affirmations, Vanessa, how are you, beautiful? I love you. Okay. One of the things that I've noticed is once you're heading towards something greater, you are going to be attacked by petty because you have to learn how to resolve the petty before you become that multimillionaire. Before you head into the greatest version of yourself, you will be attacked on a multitude of levels because you have to learn how to navigate through the snakes, through the issues, through the combative attitudes. You have to be able to hold on to your peace and not cuss anybody out. Like, I wanted to cuss out this man here, but I'm not going to do it because he's not worth my time. Does that make sense? And what I want you guys to understand is the person you were yesterday can't possibly be the person you are tomorrow, because yesterday and tomorrow will never meet up. So what people need to comprehend is the person you were yesterday and the person that you'll be tomorrow will never be in the same space. So with that being said, you have to manifest. Children, come here. Treat, come here, Dream. Lucky, come here. Come here, baby boy. Come here. Oh, Dream, relax. Hey, are you gonna bite me? You gonna bite me? You gonna bite me? Sorry, guys. I love these dogs. So the person you were yesterday is not going to be the same person you're going to be tomorrow. And those two entities will never meet up. So with that being said, you have to decide in your mind and in your heart whether or not you care about your future enough to change the person you are today. Tomorrow is already gone. Hear me now. Tomorrow is gone. Or sorry, yesterday is gone. Today is virtually gone. So you have a whole day coming up. What are you going to do about tomorrow? Are you going to allow the same foolishness that you dealt with yesterday to control your tomorrow? Because remember, today is also gone. We have chances in life to be great, to be amazing, to not have fur on our noses. And my question, and what I'm posing to each one of you is, are you going to allow your external circumstances to dictate how you move forward? Now, if you absolutely positively have no control of what happens in your life right now, then I get it. But just as people can leave a community, start all over, buy property, become successful, is the same way that you can literally make a difference in your life today. All it takes is the power of the mind. All it takes is for the desire to manifest in your spirit. See, I'm the type of person that I will continue to be great irregardless of what's happening. And that's partly because of the crap I've been through in my life. I don't know what you've been through, but that's why we're here to get through it together. So with that being said, and as the fur babies are chilled for a moment, and as I get this fur off of my face, relax, boys. I want to do these affirmations, okay? I want you to go into a secret place. I want you to close your eyes. If you can't close your eyes, that's fine. But if you can close your eyes and deeply breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Again, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And you can either say this out loud or you could say it in your spirit. But I want you to say it with me. I am beautiful. I am wonderfully made. I am created for greatness. I am already rich. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And as you're doing this breathing exercise, and as you listen to my voice, I want you to think of everything that you desire. Is it better health? Is it a bigger house? Is it healthy children? Is it a puppy? And I want you to stay in that place. And I want you to breathe in through your nose. And I want you to breathe out. And I want you to think of the community that you live in. And I want you to think of a happy place, a better community, beautiful oceans, cleaner streets. And I want you to envision yourself making the greatest difference. I love my people. I want my people to do well. My community is already rich. We are better together. And as you open up your eyes, I want you to release a smile, because what you've done now will take you into a better place tomorrow. And that, my friends, are just a few affirmations. See, in this life, I can't let anything stress me out, because I have tapped into the greatest part of me. And because AniYa A is in a different space, and because I love my people, irregardless of how I'm treated, no matter what happens around me, I know that I am blessed. And as I close this out tonight, I want you guys to stay in that place of being blessed. And I want you to know that you're not alone. That God heard everything you said tonight. And although things have been a little rocky for all of us, I want you to understand that your tomorrow can be better than today, your yesterday, and anything you've ever imagined. See, I know from experience that literally I can make it through this moment. I can go forward and literally be the best version of myself. And my desire is to help you too. So I'm getting questions from the same person that I was getting attacked from. My dear, give me a chance and I will respond to you. But in the meantime, just know that there are differences between the laws of attraction, the laws of vibration. I mean, there are so many differences between all of these. And as a motivational speaker, it's not my desire to share my thought process in regards to the different laws. But what I can share is this, that I know that when I think of something amazing and positive and wonderful, and when I have that on my conscience and on my spirit, I am able to allow it to vibrate into the universe. Okay? Follow me. And I shouldn't even be responding to you because you came at me the wrong way. But I am a motivator. And I want you to be motivated, because I don't know what's going on in your life tonight, Jean, Gardy, E, Bien-Aimé. But whatever it is, you can actually DM me and we can talk further. If you stay respectful and you come in a nice way. Understand that whatever we think and we envision in our minds and whatever we see for ourselves, we can accomplish. I don't know why you came on tonight. I don't know if we've ever met face to face. I don't know who you are, but I've heard that you're from Port St. Lucie, Florida. So there's a high probability that we've met before. So understand, if you do know me from Port St. Lucie, Florida, and if you recall where I was several years ago, then you will see the difference in me today. And this is a perfect time for you to understand something. See, years ago, when I was on my deathbed and people would pray for me, and I didn't even have a voice, I had to envision myself getting better. Now, this is a personal moment because things happen in life for a reason. I did not start this platform tonight to share this. I want you to know that I understand the laws of attraction, the laws of physics, the laws of vibrations, the power of the mind, because I had to activate my mind and come to this realization and come to this place. I spent many years in hospitals because my body shut down completely and I was deemed dead at one point. And when I came back to life, I had to be rehabilitated from head to toe. And I lived in the St. Lucie Medical Center where I was being operated on, poked and prodded, constantly treated, took cancer medication, you name it, I went through it. And the reason I'm sharing this tonight, Jean Gardy et Bien-Aimé, is because I feel like you need this message tonight. And for anybody else that may be watching and may be going through a hard time or maybe battling a physical issue right now, and you don't know how you're going to make it through, the mind will help you get through. I would lay in my hospital bed because that's all I could do. And I would envision myself walking again. And I would envision myself being healthy again. And then I would envision myself being on TV again and on the radio again. Now, was it easy? Of course not. And let me share this with you and anybody else that may be watching tonight or may watch after tonight. One day I sat in my mother's room, again in Port St. Lucie, and I'll never forget it because I was in a hospital gown and I was heavily sedated on the medications because none of my organs worked. And I remember myself meeting presidents and celebrities and walking with my head held high again. And I recall the feeling like, how? I'm stuck in a home in Port St. Lucie. I can't drive anymore. I no longer have my office. I don't have friends because nobody wants to be around somebody who's disabled or who can't fend for themselves. And I recall seeing myself in an elevated place. And I shook the vision because at that moment, Jean Gardy et Bien-Aimé and anybody else watching, at that moment, the position I was in and the room I was in was telling me that I was stuck. So how does one go from Port St. Lucie, Florida, not being able to drive, not being able to walk, not being able to barely talk, not being able to fend for themselves, being abused, living in hospitals back and forth because all of her organs keep shutting down. And then I end up on national TV. And then I become an activist and I become an author and I start my own platform to motivate others. It's all because I envisioned it. So this evening, I'm letting you know the secret. They can say whatever they want to say about the different laws, because there's a lot of them. But the one that worked for me was seeing it. I had to envision myself walking into freedom. I had to see myself not being the same person I was at that crippling moment. So again, no matter what you're going through right now, I want you to believe, and I want you to not listen to anybody who tells you that you can't make it. or that you're a nobody, or that you're ugly, or that you're drunk, or that you're never going to go anywhere with your life. Because there is something inside of you that can change the world. Within these past few weeks, I've been through hell and back, and I'm still here. Furthermore, the blessings I got today, the connection I met today, the people I spoke with today, nobody would have prepared me. But had I listened to every negative word that was being thrown at me, I wouldn't be smiling now. We just did our affirmations, and I'll do a lot more with you all at another time. But again, on the AniYa Show, know that things may be hard, but trouble doesn't last always. Amen. Whew, that feels amazing. With that being said, and if you don't have any more questions, Mr. Jean, Bien-Aimé, Gardy, whichever name you want to be called, if you do want to DM me, if you do have questions, feel free to hit me up. I'm not a mean person. I'm just a straight shooter, right? I don't have time for the games. So if you come at me with foolishness, you're going to get hit with some foolishness right back. But if you sincerely want to know how I do what I do, or if you have any question, please be respectful and DM me. It seems like you're going through a lot right now. I don't know you, or maybe I do, but I just want you to know that you can make it. But please, I'm begging you and anybody else watching tonight, it's called The Art of Reciprocity. It's called Do Not Expect Somebody to Go Above and Beyond. Respect people's lives. Respect the fact that I have 2 furry children. Very good. I'm glad you don't have time for the foolishness, because this initial conversation was not what I was anticipating. But since you sound a lot nicer now, you can surely DM me. Cool? DM me. Let's talk soon. And I wanted to close off the night, not with our typical song, It's Our Time, even though it is our time, but I wanted to close off tonight with such a powerful song. And this is big ups to Reverend Al Sharpton. A lot of people wonder, like, what is the obsession? It's not an obsession. I swear, this guy and I have like kindred spirits. You know what I mean? He's been through hell. He gets it. Hi, Esther. Welcome to the AniYa Show, boo. And tonight, I want to close off with the song Blessed Assurance. And here's something that a lot of people don't know about that song and why I love it so much. When I was going through a lot, before I even went through my whole medical problem in Port St. Lucie, Florida and everything, I went through a lot in Atlanta because that was my transitional phase of like becoming a Christian again, coming to God again, you know, not doing drugs, not drinking, you know, not popping, you know, headstands and stuff, and splits in the clubs, even though I still do that stuff or whatever. Anyway, so I literally went through a transition where I found God again in a very unconventional way. And I was so dissatisfied with being in the hip hop industry and being somebody that was always targeted. And I was always targeted because I wanted to see positive change. And matter of factly, even in the club that I ran, I was starting to see positive change. I was starting to see people around me changing their outlook in life, right? But when you have negativity around you, it's always going to come. And I chose to walk away from the negativity and go towards the light. With that being said, shortly thereafter, I legitimately ended up running into a church that was on Auburn Avenue, literally on the same block as where I ran a whole club, the Black Lion Cafe. The irony is that church took me in, blessed my spirit. And that was the first time I had a lead role in a play. And the first time I had to do a solo as the songbird. They used to call me like, my God, all sorts of names because of my voice. They said I had a twang in my voice, and this beautiful Black church took me in. And it was right across the street, basically, as Ebenezer Baptist Church, excuse me, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s church. And I'll never forget, I think it was called Butler Street CME. Yes, I remember Butler Street CME. And that beautiful church wanted me, ready for this, to do a solo. Can you believe AniYa A did a solo? Yep, I really did. And I say all that to say, I hadn't heard this song in so long. And this past Saturday at NAN, Reverend Al Sharpton had Mr. Tyrone sing Blessed Assurance.
Something amazing happened at every performance. Soon after the curtain rose for the start of the second act, Miss Tyson
disregard the boys. Interestingly enough, this is about a play. This is
audiences were so moved, so overwhelmed, we joined in. The song itself has personal meaning for Miss Tyson. In the Abyssinian Baptist Church in Harlem, there is a pew, and on that pew is a plaque which she dedicated to Mother, Blessed Assurance.
Please join me in singing Blessed Assurance. Jesus is mine.
Music is also a passion for Miss Tyson. It's one she shared with her one-time husband, legendary trumpeter Miles Davis. Even though they went their separate ways, Miles has passed on. Miss Tyson continues to commemorate his birthday with a very special tradition. Every year, she goes to a jazz club where she, no doubt, hears the rendition of the standard that Miles made his own, My Funny Valentine. Now to celebrate your Kennedy Center honor, please welcome CeCe Winans, Terrence Blanchard, and the Cicely Tyson Community School of Performing and Fine Arts Choir, performing Blessed Assurance.
Jesus is mine. Oh, what a fortress of glory divine, heir of salvation, purchased by blood, born of his spirit, washed in his blood. Here we go, y'all. This is my story. This is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. Come on. This is my story. This is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. I bless your name, Lord. Woo! Is he your Savior tonight? Lord, Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. It's your girl AniYa A, and I just had to shut it down with that powerful moment and share with each and every one of you that you have the power within you to make the biggest difference and to be all that you can be. Continue to rock it out. Continue to be amazing. Continue to be blessed and highly favored because God is with you. Now, I don't tell everybody to go out and become a pastor tomorrow, to go out and to be somebody that you're not necessarily wanting to be, but whatever you envision in this life, that's what I want you to be. Here's the third day version of Blessed Assurance because I love both versions very much. Come on, Lord. Oh, what a foretaste of glory divine, heir of salvation, purchase of God, born of his spirit. Come on, y'all. Washed in his blood. Listen to the words. This is my story. This is my song. Praising my Savior all the day long. This is my story. This is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. Hallelujah! This is my story. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Perfect delight. Rooms of rapture now burst on my side. Angels ascending, bring from above. Echoes of mercy. Come on, echoes. Whispers of love. This is my story. This is my song. Praising my Savior all the day long. 'Cause this is my story. This is my song. Praising my Savior all the day long. Woo! All is at rest. I am my Savior. I'm happy and blessed, watching and waiting, looking above, filled with his goodness, washed in his blood. This is my story. This is my song. This is my Savior all the day long. This is my story. This is my song. in my soul. All the day long. This is my soul. This is my soul. Whatever you're going through tonight, y'all. This is my soul. Hey! Hey, Pamela Clark. Welcome, boo. This is my soul. This is my soul. This is my soul. This is my song. I am feeling much better tonight because God said, this is my story and this is my song, as I'm praising my Savior all the day long. You've been tuned in to the AniYa Show, and I'm so glad that we were here together tonight. And as I stop this share, I want to remind you all to just love, to be great, to be wonderful, to continue with those positive affirmations during the day, especially when people piss you off. You are human. You go through human experiences in a spiritual, astronautic body, okay? Because one day we're going to be beamed back to heaven. Thank you so much for tuning in and being amazing.